Hi Taurus, I'm Honeymoth Tarot and today I'm going to be doing your May 2025 reading. So before we get into the reading itself, I just want to tell you a bit about the Scorpio full moon. It should be happening around the 12th, 13th of May, kind of depends where you are in the world. But essentially it will be a time of great transformation, deep change, because the full moon will be in Scorpio. What else was Scorpio? So Scorpio is usually about like taboo subjects, you know, like sexuality, mystery, secrets, that sort of thing. So let's get into it. What does Taurus need to know for the month of May? Taurus for May. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you. So we've got the King of Pentacles, which is your energy. Feeling very much in control of your finances, home life. Feeling pretty blessed this month. Anything else for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, thank you. And we've got the Queen of Wands. So yeah, I feel like you may have met someone and now you're kind of like stepping up the relationship, whether that means like moving in together or at least like looking at properties, possibly like marriage as well with the King of Pentacles, because that is like a long-term commitment. Cute. And then we do have the Knight of Wands here. So yeah, I do see this as like a very passionate relationship, but with that Knight of Wands energy, there may be like a tendency to kind of rush into things. So obviously use your own discernment as to kind of what pace suits you for a relationship. Thank you. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so I initially didn't want to say it because the Knight of Wands can also be quite like a fickle person. Like they love you a lot 1 minute and then they kind of grow a bit like cold, distant. And I feel like it's either because, I mean, obviously this could be you, but I'm just going to like hypothetically say this is the other person. I feel like it's because they don't know what they want. They've possibly like never had like a proper like committed relationship before and now they're like, what? Like, what do I want from this? What does a healthy relationship look like to me? And I feel like this behaviour has left you feeling just like confused. Which, you know, understandable. I'm going to take that because I am feeling that. So we have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So I got the word stalemate. But I feel like with that Hangman energy, there is like a need for deep reflection on your part and your partner's part. Just turn the deck around because it's upside down. Possibly looking at like different perspectives, like broader perspectives. But yeah, there definitely needs to be some sort of like just time to sit and think about what you guys want out of the relationship. Okay, so any other words of advice or encouragement for Taurus? One drop then. Thank you. Sorry about that. I did kind of had to like pause the video because the card fell on the floor and I couldn't pick it up because of the nails. So now that we're back, you guys got the King of Swords as your advice. So I feel as though this could be looking at things logically, possibly making like I don't know, just like thinking about what you want from a relationship, what you want from a partner, and seeing whether that like matches with your partner and like the existing relationship that you're in, you know, like looking at things like logically, pragmatically. And then communication. Swords energy is all about thought and communication, so I feel like you guys just need to be honest with each other. And then I did want to look at the bottom of the deck. And we did get the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, with the Seven of Swords, it usually is some sort of deceit, deception. So I feel like maybe this person is possibly thinking of other options or considering other options. And so maybe the King of Swords is another person. But yeah, ultimately, use your own discernment as to whether that feels like it could be you. But I just feel like the whole takeaway from this is that it feels like you're fully ready to commit. It feels like this other person is kind of fickle, possibly thinking about other things. Like maybe your values don't really align, or what you want from a relationship doesn't really align. But yeah, I think there needs to be some sort of like deep thought and honest communication. Okay. So I'm gonna get an affirmation card. Feel free to use the affirmation or not, it's completely up to you. Can we get an affirmation for Taurus, please? In this one. So we have, allow the divine to organize outcomes. Imagine, play, simplify. So here I feel like trust that the divine will kind of orchestrate the best outcome for you. And then last but not least, I'm going to get a Moonology card. So can we get a Moonology for Taurus? Oh, I'll take two. So we have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. And then we have the energy is gaining momentum with the waxing moon. So there is like a buzz about these two cards. It feels like something's been kind of brewing for a bit. And I feel like with that full moon in Scorpio, I think there's going to be, like, all of that build-up is finally going to be released, I guess. I feel like as well, like maybe if, again, use your own discernment, but I feel like if you have been kind of having questions about the way that this person's been behaving, I just feel like for the energy is gaining momentum, I feel like maybe those thoughts are going to be, you know, like proven correct if you've had that kind of intuitive nudge that something's not quite right with this. But I feel as though with the luck on your side card, there's definitely like an air of optimism with this, in the sense that like the divine has your back. So like if this person isn't meant for you, then as, you know, painful that ending is going to be, it just means that like somebody that is right for you will eventually walk along. Okay, Taurus, thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.